Yeah, buddy. What is going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again with the next event update. Got a couple of things going on, but we got to start with the one that everyone's been excited about, version 2.1.1, the latest and greatest update featuring our newest fusion, the fusion that we've been waiting for since 1993. It's finally here, the Panda Warrior. Okay, so let's take a look at his skill set real quick. I know you guys already know the Fire one already, but for those that haven't seen the developer's notes over the last 5 days, we'll kind of rock through it real quick and see what we like and don't like. First skill, attack the enemy 3 times with each strike and having a 30% chance to decrease the target's defense for 2 turns. You got the second skill, removing the harmful effects on the unit, counter attacking for 2 turns, and then we got the recovery for all allies by 15% for the next 2 turns. So that's nice. Little group heal over time with a little counter attack. A nice, interesting combination. Then, of course, last but not least, we got the 4-time hit with a 50% chance to apply a random harmful effect. So that's pretty cool. I'm curious to see what are the quote-unquote random harmful effects, because as you guys know, I believe Orion has that same wording in his thing. Is a random harmful effect when in all reality it's 3 different harmful effects: stun, defense, break, and hit point disturb. So it'll be kind of cool to see if they actually go completely random or if they just say well, it's going to be a multitude of certain debuffs and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Okay, so first skill, similar to the Fire Panda, Water Panda's first skill similar to the Fire Panda. Don't need to repeat that one. Second skill, Dragon Stance, is different. Attacks hold the enemies 3 times with each strike having a 50% chance to remove a beneficial effect and stun them for 1 turn. This will deal more damage according to your max HP. So we got one skill, going to be a max HP unit. This will be kind of interesting. I hope that this skill has the ability to improve the activation rate on this skill. That'd be nice to kind of see that improve to maybe 25 or 30% chance. I don't even more than that would be nice, but I'll take whatever I can get. You know what I'm saying? 50% chance is a little low, but if they can improve, then I'll be excited to see that. And then the last skill, Reckless Assault, launching a reckless attack that damages the enemy by 70% of his HP at the cost of receiving the same amount of damage. The damage can't exceed your current HP and will be 20% less effective against boss enemies. Okay. So this will be kind of interesting. We'll have to see what people decide to do, right? I know there's a couple of units that have certain effects that have a certain negative effect to their positive effect. Like, for example, we got Bulldozer, has the ignore defense skill, but he gets after the skill, right, he gets stunned. But if you have, immunity on him, like if you put a will set on him, or if you have Chloe put immunity on him, he won't have that stun because he will be immune to skills, harmful effects. So I'm curious to see, if this, like, if a unit like this, if it has like some kind of a fanatic on it, covered up, if it will still take away the hit points. That'll be kind of curious to see what kind of combinations of units you can take advantage of taking this enemy, hit point down without, hurting yourself. That being said, it's cool to see a different kind of mechanic. I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. Next up, same thing with the first skill. We won't need to repeat that. And the second skill for the Fire and the Wind have the first and same second skill. So we're only looking at the passive for the Wind, guys. Your attack bar increases by 30% whenever you are attacked. And your attacks will inflict additional damage that is proportionate to your defense whenever you attack. So that's a good thing to kind of take note here. If you do spec this one for defense, even though the first skill doesn't seem like it's based on defense, that would be too OP, right? You're going to get, a little bit of extra damage on this. I know that YDCB has tested, I think it was like a Samurai or something like that, had a skill that did additional damage that was proportionate to your defense. He really wasn't too impressed, but maybe because this one's a 5-star versus a 3-star, we'll have different damage multipliers, things will be a little bit better, but who knows? The fact of the matter is that you're getting a ton of attack bar increase, and especially for a unit that's going to have, some it's going to be tanky. You're going to have this counterattack skill, so you're getting a lot of additional turns. I'm curious to see how people go about building them. That'll be unique. This one definitely has a unique kit, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what people do with that. Let's take a look. First skill, again, same as all the other ones, sequential attack, but the Dragon Stance, same as the water one. Water and light share the same one, so the only unique one on this one is the Strong Energy, a passive skill. The effect of all attack bar increasing skills of both allies and enemies will be decreased by 50%. Your attack bar will increase whenever an enemy uses an attack bar increasing skill, and this skill will not apply to the opponent that has the same skill or boss skills. All right, so this is pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how this works out in PvP. As you guys know, there's a lot of units out there that are banking on getting that first turn, and they intentionally have the unit set up with a certain amount of speed so that once one unit goes, the other one goes to follow. And so when you cut a unit's attack bar by 50%, right, turning Bernard's from, or let's say Orion's, right, Orion's from 30% to 15%, and all the units after that are not, don't have that attack bar to match up to Orion. It seems like this light panda might have the opportunity to cut in front, depending on obviously how much speed you got, played around with that or whatnot. But I'm definitely an interesting mechanic again to the game. I'm excited for anybody that pulls that light one. I definitely would love to have that one if I can. That's probably one of my favorite ones between the wind and the light so far. And then last but not least, we got the Dark Panda. Same two skills as the fire one, okay, with a 3 times hit for the target defense, and then we got the remove for harmful effects and counter attacks. Last skill, attack all enemies and decreasing their attack power for 2 turns, and casting a shield on yourself equivalent to 20% of the damage inflicted for 3 turns. So this could be an amazing skill if his damage multiplier again is pretty decent. And so I'm looking forward to seeing on that. The cool thing to note about this one is not, this particular skill, for both his third skill and his first skill, there's no indication that they're based on different types of attributes, max HP, defense, this and that, whatever. So chances are, if they're both if you're both based on attack, then you're gonna get a lot of damage out of this particular unit. In addition to that, 20% of the damage inflicted, like I said, if he has good damage multipliers, that should be a decent shield, but I'm sure they did a lot of testing to not make it too crazy OP. We all know what the old school Rena was like and how quickly that got nerfed. But nevertheless, guys, you got 3 new recipes, 3 new secret dungeons that were added. It's good to see that they finally add them. If you guys haven't been paying attention to the last 10 to 12 months, they have been putting out secret dungeons with units, 3-day or 7-day secret dungeons with units that have later on down the road been available for the different types of fusions or whatnot. So this last one here, excuse me, this last one here we had the Wind Shark, Charger Shark, and go figure, now Wind Charger Shark is part of the Fire Panda. So hopefully you guys collected one with regards to that. Very, very exciting for all you guys getting ready to summon today. I wish you all the best. Last but not least, guys, we want to go ahead and mention this because this ties hand in hand, right? We got a new unit, so everyone's going to be trying to summon it, see if we can get lucky, play around with it. We got the 5 dungeons open, right? So if you're planning on doing a lot of summoning, or if you're planning on fusing this Fire Panda, this is a great weekend for you. Take advantage of it. April 29th through May 2nd, getting the opportunity to collect the fusion failed. The pieces to evolve and awaken your units. Awakening materials to level up those units and awaken them so that you can fuse different units. Or if you're just doing some regular summoning, being able to awaken those so you can use them right away. That's going to be available to you all weekend long, so that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. But as far as that goes, guys, I don't think there is anything else kind of going on in the events. Just please make sure to keep at your dice event. Take advantage of this. I mean, I know that a lot of people have not been too excited at the fact of how much some of these things have been giving 1 arena invitation or 5 mystical scrolls. But at the end of the day, guys, this is free stuff that they didn't have to give to us. This is just Comto's way of saying thank you for supporting their game. We got to give a shout out to Comtos for doing everything they do for this community. As you guys know, this game would not be where it is today without this community. We've had so many people, so many influencers help out the game to be where it is today. So I appreciate all you guys' support. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, comment with the video if you liked it. And I'm looking forward to putting out some more content for you guys here in the near future. Okay? So that is it, guys, for this event update featuring the Fire Panda and the Attribute Dungeon. Boom. That is it. I am done. It's your boy Childish or Childish Plays checking out. Take care, and we will see you next time, guys. We're out.